What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we've got another trophy list review from one of you wonderful subscribers. So today we have the Big Bro 145, and he has got a lot of trophies. So let's look at the stats. We've got altogether 8,109 trophies, a whopping 118 platinums, 780 gold, 1,782 silver, 5,429 bronzes. So Big Bro has played 647 games, which is immense. He's got a completion rate of about 41%, averaging 2.5 trophies a day, which is just immense. And then ranking in the top 9,000 of his country, which is the USA, that is pretty impressive. So some stats. Obviously 118 platinums, which is just immense, absolutely insane. One of those is ultra rare, which is Little Big Planet 3. Me and Big Bro have got 23 of the same platinums. And then in terms of kind of famous series that Big Bro has platted a lot of, we've got 4 Ratchet and Clank games, 4 Saints Row games, 2 Far Cry's, which I always love to see, and 20 Lego games. So let's look at this amazing list, and starting with the beginning. So we start off with the iconic platinum, My Name is Mayo. And then we've got Tales from the Borderlands, which is a Telltale series. And then we've got Platinum number 3, which I think is a very popular game on people's Platinum trophy list, Infamous Second Son. A pretty good game. I struggle with this, but that's just me. Must be like the only one who struggles with it. Then we got Life is Strange, Game of Thrones, a couple of more narrative-driven games. Then you got Killing Floor 2, which I've been seeing coming up quite a lot, the co-op game, which looks pretty good. Rated at 5 out of 10. Quite short, 20 hours, but still 5 out of 10 co-op shooter game. Pretty good. Batman, the Telltale series, platinum that I've got. Life is Strange Before the Storm. And then Little Big Planet 3, which is ultra rare. And I haven't ever played the Little Big Planet games, but I have looked into them. And I've got to say, I think they're deceptively hard. I know this is rated at 5 out of 10, but I think PSN Profiles is a bit generous with the numbers sometimes. I usually add on a point or two onto the difficulty when I'm thinking about doing a game. But yeah, these games are deceptively hard. Like, some of the platforming missions are quite hard. Some of them have really like time trial trophies that are difficult. So I think this is a very impressive platinum, followed up by another one, Minecraft. I bought this recently for my PS Vita, and I don't understand it. I don't know what you're meant to do, but I know it's very popular, and there's loads of YouTube channels just dedicated to it. So I think this is a pretty good platinum to have. And look, the game's got 127 trophies, which is just nuts. 35 hours. I thought it'd be longer, Minecraft, but apparently it's not. And then another Life is Strange. Good to see you getting sequels of games. And Goat Simulator. So I've heard of this one, and it's funny it says 2 hours, because I think this game has one really hard trophy. It's called, I think, Flappy Goat. You have to play this kind of game within the game, I think, and I don't know the exact details, but I think you have to get 10 out of 10, and apparently that is the one trophy that can like screw up your platinum for this game. But you seem to have no difficulties because you did it in 3 days, so. Then here is a game that the name I just love, Gem Smashers. That's definitely a game I'm going to check out for sure. Clockwork Tales of Glass and Ink, Seasons After Fall, Enigmatis, The Ghost of Maple Creek. I presume that's a narrative game. Nightmares from Deep 2. So I like this little period. You're just kind of churning out the platinums. One every few days, which I like, getting the numbers up. Then you got Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham, which I've got actually thanks to PS Plus. I got that on my PS5, and I've also got it on the Vita. So I played Batman 2, and I definitely want to play number 3. it looks pretty epic. So I think that's the first Lego Platinum we've had, and there will be many more to come. Adam's Venture Origins, it's got to be done. It's got to be done. Budget Uncharted. That's a nice, short, easy platinum for people. You can get it in like a day or two. Lego Marvel Superheroes. Yeah, this is one that I've also got as well. And I love how the Lego games say they're like 15 to 20 hours roughly, which I guess you could do them in 15 hours, but there's a little bit of a grind, isn't there, normally at the end of a Lego game. Sherlock's Home, The Devil's Daughter, and then Lego Batman 2 DC Superheroes. So I've got this platinum as well. I think I did this on the Vita. You did it on the PS3. This is a good game. This is a good game. I quite enjoyed this one. Lego Harry Potter Years 5 to 7. I've got this as well, and I haven't started it, but I do want to. Be interested to know, big bro, in the comments, like, what is your favorite Lego game or your favorite Lego series? Because you played like at least a game from nearly all of the series. I didn't even know there was a Pirates of the Caribbean Lego game. But yeah, you did Harry Potter and you did Batman in 1 week, Harry Potter in 2 weeks, Pirates in 1 month. There is a good thing about the Lego games. You can just kind of focus on them and get them done quite quickly if you want to up your platinum numbers. Black Mirror. I didn't know there was a game for Black Mirror. I presume it's again like a narrative type game. Wolf Among Us. I've done this. You did it on PS3. I did that on PS4. Lego Movie, the video game. Another good Lego platinum. I do own this one as well on the Vita. I've got quite a few Lego games on my Vita. It just seems to work with the format. Like, kind of, you can just take it and go and pick it up, play whenever you want. Borderlands 3. I tried this game. I wish I could get into the Borderlands series, and I think I should just give them another shot. But I tried Borderlands 3 last year, and I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was like the menu and the looting. I just couldn't get into it. But I love FPS games. And I think you've done this game twice. I think it'll come up again on the list. But I'd be interested to know if you did this solo or if you just did the whole game co-op with a friend. I know you got to get some co-op trophies, but be good to know, because I think I should try those games again. Medieval. This is a popular platinum game. I tried it for like half an hour, and the movement's really weird. It's there's something about it, the way you move. It just doesn't feel right. But that's probably just me, and you probably get used to it. So, but I know it's a game. It's quite a short game, so there's a platinum you can get within a week or so, like you did. And then Spider-Man Miles Morales, a platinum that I've still yet to do, and I think I will do quite soon actually, because number 2 is coming out this year. So I want to be up to speed with the story, but that is a good game to get. Another very popular platinum. I think it does take 2 playthroughs. You have to get to level 50, I think. And then, boom, you did the sequel, Lego Movie 2, the video game. Banged it out in like 3 days. The Raven, Legacy of a Master Thief. I was looking into this. So there's lots of games on your list that I started opening up loads of tabs on my browser and looking into them. And there's a few that I'm definitely going to look into and maybe get myself. This Rage 2, this is a game that I don't see very often on people's platinum list, and FYI, it's now free, available on PS Plus, Premium, and Extra. So if you have those subscriptions, you can get this game for free. Rage 2 is an awesome game. It's a first-person shooter, open world, and it's a pretty fun platinum. There's a bit of racing involved. There's loads of typical first-person shooter things. Get this many headshots, etc., etc. Clear all the outposts, collectibles. But I think it's a very underrated game. I kind of wish they made like a Rage 3. A lot of people kind of criticize the open world as a bit bland. There's not much happening, but then that's kind of the setting of the game. But it is so much fun. It's one of those first-person shooters. It's a bit like Doom in the sense that it's not, you don't scout out an outpost and then take down everyone one by stealth. You can do that, but it's one of those games that encourages you to just jump in the middle of an arena and just take down everyone there and then. It's so much fun. You also have powers with your left hand, so I think you can like freeze enemies or hold them. You can pull items towards you. It's a really good game. I liked it a lot. Very, very straightforward platinum. SpongeBob SquarePants. I remember this came out on PS Plus last year, and then on Reddit I just kept seeing everyone pop the platinum for this. I have got it downloaded, but I didn't start it. But I think it's a good game to have because I love the Spyro trilogy, and I wish I had more games like that I could play in between the more difficult, tricky platinums. So this is one that I might revisit because it does look fun and colorful, and I didn't watch the show growing up. I was too old by then. I kind of missed SpongeBob, but it looks cool. And then Ratchet and Clank Into the Nexus on PS3. I do want to get these classic Ratchet and Clank games on the PS3. I do like them. I think Ratchet and Clank is definitely a good game for you beginner trophy hunters if you're getting into it and you just want to get that experience of playing, I don't know, straightforward games. You can get the platinum in. Ratchet and Clank's a good one. Concrete Genie is a good one. Nice, easy platinum, indie game, artistic, quite unique as well. Really good game, definitely worth playing. I recommend that to everyone. The sequel to Mayo 2, and then this is a good game, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I got the platinum in this last year, and I was surprised by how good it was. I hadn't played a Star Wars video game in a long time, and the story's really good, the combat's really good, and in terms of platinum, it's pretty straightforward. There's a few you want to keep an eye out for, like I think you have to parry a certain amount of enemies and you have to make sure you do it properly, because I thought I was doing it and I wasn't. Then kill certain enemies a certain way. There's certain checkpoints you can grind if you just keep it in your mind. So I would definitely recommend it, especially as Survivor's coming out in 2 weeks. So if you want to get up to speed with the story, and the story is really good, this is a good game. It actually takes place in the same setting, time period as the Obi-Wan Kenobi show that came out on Disney last year. So if you kind of like that vibe of Jedis being hunted and hidden and stuff, this is that exact same kind of setting. Then you've got Twin Mirror, and then what a name of a game, Jigsaw Abundance. What a name. I love it. I'm presuming this is a kind of quick, easy Jigsaw game, but I love it. And then boom, onto one of my favorite trilogies ever, Spyro the Dragon. Such a good game. Mr. Masagi, I love the name of this game. I do see it show up on trophy lists quite a fair bit. And then Saints Row, Gat Out of Hell, which 22 hours, 2 out of 10. I thought it would be a bit longer and harder. Maybe that's PSN profiles being a bit generous, but I imagine there'd be more hours for Saints Row. And then Spyro 2, Ripto's Rage. You did what I did with the Spyros. I didn't play them back to back. I kind of played Spyro, platinumed a few games, played Spyro 2, platinumed a few games. You've done the same thing as me. They're so good. They're good for that, the Spyro trilogy. Foxyland. I saw this game, I think, on PS Plus. I think it's available for free. And I did consider getting it. And now I've seen you done it. I think I might have to reconsider it again. Marvel's Avengers. I don't know what it was about this game, but I feel like I remember reading something like they changed the Lego games. They changed something with this game and it made it a, perhaps not a harder platinum, but a more time consuming platinum. And I have noticed it does say 40 hours. So it has gone up compared to the other games. So I think it was this one where they changed something and then kind of they went back after that and went back to usual. Spyro 3, classic, complete the trilogy. Lego Marvel Superheroes 2, and 50 hours as well. So maybe actually, yeah, maybe from Marvel's Avengers, Lego changed things. But I know we're coming up to a very epic Lego game. I know that for sure. And then Jax and Daxter. These are games that I just never played. I kind of missed these growing up. And I know they are a Naughty Dog creation. I love Naughty Dog, the developer, the guys that make Uncharted and Last of Us. And I think you can stream them now on PS Plus, but they're definitely games I want to try. And I think this is deceptively hard because if I'm correct, Jack and Daxter, there's two like racing trophies that are hard. I think they're called the Zoom trophies. I've seen people do them on YouTube and they don't look straightforward, is what I'm gonna say. So I think that is a good game to platinum and a good game to play. Lego Jurassic World. I just literally picked this up on Vita a few weeks ago. And you did it in a week. And it says 12 hours and 2 out of 10. So I think I might start that as my next Vita Platinum. You're really encouraging me to get back on my Vita because I've got a lot of Lego games, like I said, and I travel to work, so I can easily get some Vita grinding going on the train. Cars Racer-Rama, I've heard of this one. Seen this show up a few times. The classic Ratchet and Clank. Guys, if you're a beginner trophy hunter and you're watching these videos to get ideas of games to platinum Ratchet and Clank, you can't go wrong. Really good game. Very, very fun and very funny. I thought the story was really good. It's like watching a good Pixar movie. Good game. Bit of a grind at the end with the guns, getting up to the levels, but nothing you cannot handle. Foxyland 2, loving it, doing the sequels. We Were Here. And then Undertale, that's one that I see quite often. Lego City Undercover. I have not heard of this. Lego City Undercover. I'm gonna have to make a note of that. Yeah, I've not heard of that one. Ninjago Movie, the video game. I know of this one. I've got this actually. I don't know what it's about. I don't know who Ninjago is, but definitely one to try out. And then you've got this Lego DC Supervillains. I saw this and I think I do want to get it because if you play as like the Joker, Lex Luthor, Bane, etc., yeah, I'm all up for that. I'm definitely all up for a Lego game that you play as the Joker. So that is definitely a game you've encouraged me to get. And then on to the big one, boom, God of War. It's like every week I see a trophy list and you guys have God of War, just rubbing it in my face. I'm joking. This is a good platinum to have. And I was looking into this actually, big bro, and I saw that you've been chipping away at this. You played it first in 2018. And then I saw you went back in 2021. In September that month, you just grinded away on like the last 3 or 4 difficult trophies. So that was good to see. I like that. That was impressive. You took a big break and you're like, right, I'm gonna go platinum God of War. So I love it. It's quite inspirational, in fact. Lego Incredibles. I knew there was an Incredibles game. So again, yeah, guys, if you really want to play fun games about IPs that you like, you can't go wrong with the Lego series. Really, honestly, they tick a lot of boxes. I think I've got 3 or 4 Lego Platinums now, but they're games, it's the IP that Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, Batman, Incredibles, etc. They're very straightforward Platinums and they're fun. They're fun. So they're really good games to get. I platinumed Lego Lord of the Rings and I was taken aback because they used the audio from the films and it kind of, just took it to another level. It was like, this is quite epic. Even though I'm watching Lego characters do the battle, you're listening to like the voices of the actors and stuff and the music, and it was really good. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. I see this come up on lists a lot and I've downloaded it. I've got it from PS Plus. And again, I see a lot of people do it quickly, 6 days, but I tried it. I didn't pop a trophy. I tried the first like a quarter of the first level, and I don't know. It was okay. I just couldn't. It didn't gel. I need to maybe go back to it and play it again. I know one thing though. If you guys are going for this game, there's no chapter select, and it's one of those games where you have to collect all the collectibles in one go. If you miss one collectible, when you go, there is chapter select, but when you miss one collectible and you go back and pick it up in chapter select, it doesn't count. You have to get everything in your entire game playthrough. So I feel like it's one of those games that I unfortunately would want to play with a collectibles guide, probably. Maybe that's what puts me off. I wouldn't want to play it a second time just to get the collectibles, because I'm doing that with the Resident Evil right now and it's not fun. Trying for the Nightmare Prince. Then you've got the Lego The Hobbit. That's a game I want to get. as I was just saying, I did Lord of the Rings, so I definitely want to pick up The Hobbit. The Lego Lord of the Rings / Hobbit games are good. They're really good. Toy Story Mania. This is a game that I'm definitely going to look into. But it's on the PS3, but still, I'm going to have a see. I'm going to have a look if that's in any shops. Saints Row the Third. This is quite a popular game. Believe it or not, I've never played a Saints Row game. I think I've got one available for free on PS Plus, and I should maybe have a look into it and see if it's worth playing. But they look cool. They look good. I've just never got around to playing one. This is another series, Sly Cooper. This is a series I really want to get. I think you can pick up. There's a version of the game on Vita, and I don't think they've been ported to PS4, which I think is very disappointing because it looks like a cool character. It looks like a very fun game. But yeah, I've seen this come up quite a lot on trophy lists, and it's something that it's a game I definitely want to get into. And then Control. This is another one, a very popular game for platinum trophy hunters, and I see some people get the platinum very quickly. This is a strange game. It's a very unique game. I don't know how to describe it. I put in about 4-5 hours. I've popped like 3 trophies, and I had no clue what was going on. I didn't fully understand the controls. I just really struggled with it, and I still have it on my PlayStation, but I think it'll be one that I'll go back to. But good to see that you did it and you came back and finished it as well over the course of 2 years. So it's good to see like you're working on your backlog. Nice to see. Life is Strange. This is one of your favorite series. I should have mentioned this at the beginning as well because you've got a lot of platinums in Life is Strange. Then you've got Rhyme, another one, 2 out of 10, 8 hours. Onto an absolute banger. So I've never played the Shadow Warrior games before, and on PS Plus, Shadow Warrior 3 was available for free. This game is insane. I recommend you guys get this game if you got access to it for free, to try and play this game. It's a straightforward platinum. It's like Doom. It's like arena, first person type situation. You jump in, there's loads of enemies, there's pickups you can get to boost your health or boost your speed or things like that. It's very funny. The main character comes out with all these stupid like lines. It's a good video game. Like it is just a solid 7 out of 10 video game. Gives you everything that you want. Fun, entertainment, good to play. And the platinum's pretty straightforward. And then boom, March 2022, Big Bro got his PS5 because he popped his first PS5 Platinum, which is always Astro's Playroom. So absolute banger. You know, if you don't know, you get a PS5, you get Astro's Playroom automatically. It takes about 5-6 hours. It's really good. And then you went back and did Miles Morales on the PS5, which is good to see. And you went back and did Jedi Fallen Order on the PS5. I thought about doing this because I know PS4 games have patches on the some have patches on the PS5 and they look really good. Like Far Cry 5 looks amazing on the PS5 once you download the patch. So I imagine this game would look pretty good on the PS5. So good to see you went back and did that. I presume you're going to be one of those people that get Survivor. Maybe you get it on day one, I don't know. But that's coming out. Saints Row the Third you went back and did. So that's kind of good to see. You went back and re-platinumed 3 games on the PS5 and you didn't auto-pop them. Like you actually went back and played them, which is really nice to see. I've done that a few times. I did it with Far Cry 6. Hitman 3 I tried to, but half of it auto-popped and the other half I had to go back and play. And then Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection I went back and did on PS5. Ghostwire Tokyo. So this came out last year. It's now just come on PS Plus and PS Plus Premium and Extra. And it looked cool. Kind of looks like one of those very typical PlayStation games. Open world, loads of collectibles, side missions. I might consider it. I think I need to look at gameplay footage again and see if it's something that I want to do, because I know there's quite a lot of collectibles, but I do like an open world platinum now and again where you're there in the map, go do what you want, do things in whatever order you want. This is a game that I only found out through your trophy list, and I'm glad that I did. KO the Kangaroo, Cow, I don't know how you say their name. But so I was like, what is this game? And I did some research and it's pretty cool. So it's like it's almost like a kind of Spyro, SpongeBob type game. You go around collecting coins, etc. But you have combat, so you have boxing gloves, so you can punch enemies. And there's 3 or 4 bosses that you have to fight. And it just looks like a really fun, kind of good, colorful video game to play in between difficult ones. And it's currently, I was a bit surprised. I thought it'd be cheaper, but on the PS Store right now, it's on sale. I think it's down from £25/dollars to like £15, $15. And it's definitely, I'm gonna double check that. And it looks cool. I have to say, it looks pretty cool. So I am considering getting it. Yeah, it's now £15. So that'd be $15, I guess, on the PS Store. So, but it does look cool, and it's on my wish list on the PS Store. So it's definitely one that I'm considering. So thank you for that. There are quite a few games I've taken away from this list. So I appreciate it, big bro. Then you went back and did Borderlands 3 on the PS5. I quite like that. You got your PS5 and you kind of played a lot of your favorite games again and got the platinums again, which is very nice to see. You obviously did this a lot quicker because you knew the game well. You knew what to do, what to grind. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, not my favorite out of the 2 that I've played, but this is a good one. Looks amazing on the PS5, by the way. Look like, yeah, really takes full advantage of the PS5 and HDR. Back-to-back Lego Harry Potter games. Any Harry Potter Platinum is a win for me because I'm a big Harry Potter fan. I'd be curious if you're playing Hogwarts Legacy. I need to see on your trophy list. And then Maneater, this is a popular Platinum. I downloaded it and decided not to play it. I just wasn't sure. I was like, I don't know if this is one of those games that I'll pop the first trophy, get bored of it, and then it just sits there, 3% on my trophy list. But good to see you did it. Virginia, this is a game that we've both done. Very good game. First person narrative. I guess people call it walking simulator. Very good game. If you want a nice, relaxing, easy platinum with a good story, then grab Virginia. Really, really good game. And then followed up by another really good one. This is a very underrated game, in my opinion. Deliver Us the Moon. This is one of those platinums you could do in a day if you know what you're doing. It's a very good game, very short. It's like 5-6 chapters. You do a bit of everything that you'd expect to do in a sci-fi game. Sorry, I really like it, and I've got the sequel, Deliver Us Mars, that came out in Feb, and I'm gonna platinum that very soon. Good game. Lost Words Beyond the Page. This was another one I found through your profile, and I looked into it, and I wasn't sure. I don't know. It was quite a stop-start game, but it looks cool. And the fact that you did it in a day, I don't know. Could be one that I go back to and have a look. Artful Escape. I've got this on the PS5, thanks to PS Plus. It's definitely one that I'm going to do. Telling Lies, popular one. Stray, of course, you did back-to-back. That's a very popular platinum. Lego Movie, the video game, you did again. And then on to an absolute banger. I say this nearly every trophy list. Guys, go play Ghost of Tsushima. Don't worry about the platinum. Just play this game. This game is amazing. It's one of the best games I've played ever. It's one of the best games, yeah, comfortably. The story is amazing. The gameplay, everything, the way it looks. Go play Ghost of Tsushima. And if you want to platinum it, it's very straightforward. Very typical open world PlayStation Platinum. It'll take you about 60 hours. Took me, I think, just under 70 hours. Far Cry 3, can't go wrong. I love a bit of Far Cry. Good games. They get a lot of hate, Far Cry games. I'm not sure why. I don't really get it. Like, if you don't like the game, don't play them. But yeah, a lot of people seem to hate them. Bug Snacks, that's another game that was on PS Collection, PS Plus, and yeah, I don't know if I downloaded it, but seeing it on your list is kind of encouraging me to go back and consider them again, which is why I love doing these reviews. Far Cry 4, as you just heard, I'm a big Far Cry fan. I got this platinum. It's a good one. It's good to see you got it in 2022, so the multiplayer must still be quite popular, which is good to see. Spirit of the North, Maneater again on the PS4. Infamous First Light, nice. You did both of the Infamous games. Alex Kidd in Miracle World DX on the PS5, Foreclosed, and then Lego Star Wars Force Awakens. This is one that I've got. 24 hours, 3 out of 10. So a bit longer than a normal kind of Lego game. Borderlands 1, nice. I presume you're going to go back and do Borderlands 2 because you've done 1 and 3 now. Yeah, this is one that you've been chipping away at for quite a while. I Am Dead, I've heard about this. I Am Dead, but another one of these kind of good artistic independent games. Gigantosaurus, what a name for a game. And then this is, look at this is huge. Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, 100 hours. 100 hours. This game, I believe, involves every Star Wars film ever made. It's huge. Like, it's immense. I think it covers 9 films. So, and you did it in a month to a week, which is pretty impressive. You must have just been focusing on that hard. And plus you did it on the PS5 as well, that's true. I was thinking it was on the Vita for some reason, it's not on the Vita. But yeah, my friend lent me a copy and then I saw that it was 100 hours. I gave it back to them. I was like, when I'm ready to do this, I will borrow it off you again. Omno, I recently downloaded this actually. It's definitely one that I want to try and platinum in a few games time. Saints Row 4 re-elected, nicely done. What Remains of Edith Finch, good game, good walking simulator, first person narrative, definitely a good one. I've done that as well, I really liked it. An Ice Age Platinum, love to see that. Spider-Man classic, everyone's got to get that. Alex Kidd in Miracle World, again on the PS4. Pinball Heroes, I know of this one. You've done the original Ratchet and Clank on the PS3. I presume, is this the same one as what you get on the PS4? Is the PS4 like a remake? Or maybe I've got that wrong, but yeah, I do want to pick up these Ratchet and Clank PS3 games. And then you've got, then we come to the end. And we end on a game that I've also downloaded from PS Plus. The Gardens Between. Another cool kind of artistic indie game that I want to get, kind of a straightforward platinum, nice game to play in between difficult ones. So, yeah, this is definitely one that I want to try. And you platinumed them both on the same day. So that is, yeah. I presume you started on the 14th of March. You finished this one on the 15th of March, and then you went and did this. But yeah, nice. And you did it PS5 first, so you didn't do the auto pop. Smart. It's a good way of getting more numbers on the platinum. So that is the trophy list of the big bro, who has a whopping 118 platinums, which is just insanity, and is a Lego video game master. So thank you for submitting your list, and this list has given me a lot of ideas for games that I could play and download and try and get the platinum in. So I've really enjoyed going through it. I've got like 4 or 5 games on my list now, thanks to you. And I'm definitely more encouraged to do my Lego Vita platinums thanks to you. So I'm going to definitely start one in the coming week or so. So thank you very much for submitting your profile for review. If you guys want to have your trophy list reviewed, please subscribe to the channel and just send me your PSN name and make sure that you're registered on this website so we can review it this way. And yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel, and see you in the next one. Take care.